Imagine a galaxy where humanity is the underdog, surrounded by ancient empires that view us as pests to be exterminated. You are part of the crew of the Little Earth, a ragtag group of misfits, veterans, and outcasts who have survived against all odds by being just a little bit crazier than everyone else. But now, as you face your third major galactic crisis, you realize that the universe isn't just trying to kill you, it's trying to erase you from history. Welcome to Big Trouble Little Earth 3, the third pulse-pounding, hilarious, and deeply strategic installment in the collaborative saga by Chaney and Jason Anspach. If you love space opera comedy tropes, military sci-fi, and stories that explore the sheer, unadulterated thrill of watching a protagonist save the galaxy through grit, ingenuity, and superior sarcasm, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in speculative fiction, blending the visceral crunch of tactical combat with the profound warmth of found family. The narrative kicks off with our protagonist facing the immediate aftermath of a diplomatic disaster, thrusting them into a race against time to stop an interstellar war before it consumes the last free worlds. The atmosphere is thick with the smell of ozone and burnt coffee, the hum of strained engines, and the creeping dread and excitement of knowing that every decision could lead to either salvation or total annihilation. Chaney and Anspach excel at capturing the psychological resilience of the underdog, making every tactical maneuver, every resource allocation, and every narrow escape feel like a high-stakes gamble where the price of failure is not just death, but the loss of the only family you have left. At the core of the book's massive appeal is its spectacular Ragtag Crew trope and the brilliant asymmetric warfare dynamic. This isn't just about shooting lasers. It's about understanding the complex politics of the galaxy, managing limited resources, and using human ingenuity to outsmart enemies who rely on brute force and arrogance. Watching the protagonist reverse engineer enemy strategies, craft overpowered gear from rare drops, and completely shock arrogant elites with unconventional, trap-heavy tactics is incredibly satisfying. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of the combat and the satisfying chiming ding of a massive level up to life, making every milestone feel like a hard-earned victory. But beyond the stats and the slaughter, the soul of Big Trouble Little Earth lies in its characters and the heavy burden of integrity. The protagonist isn't just a cold, calculating gamer. They are a deeply human individual struggling to maintain their humanity in a system that rewards ruthlessness. They quickly form bonds with a beautifully dysfunctional found family of fellow survivors who help them navigate the treacherous waters of the new social order. The banter is razor-sharp, providing much-needed levity as their squad watches them casually calculate the damage output of a coordinated strike. Their unbreakable trust provides the emotional grounding needed when the world starts throwing literal world-ending threats their way. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. A major conspiracy or a rival faction's assault forces the protagonist to push their abilities to their absolute limits. The finale is a spectacular display of tactical brilliance, overwhelming magical firepower, and raw, unbridled ingenuity. The protagonist doesn't just survive the assault, they completely shatter the local power scaling, using a ridiculous, highly technical combination of skills and crafting to turn the enemy's ultimate attack into a mere stepping stone. The payoff is spectacular, delivering a massive dopamine-fueled victory that proves the most dangerous class in the system isn't the one with the biggest sword, it's the one who understands the rules better than anyone else. Big Trouble Little Earth 3 is a triumph of the LitRPG and fantasy genres. It is smart, action-packed, and unapologetically addictive. Chaney and Jason Anspach have crafted a sequel that perfectly captures the thrill of breaking the apocalypse with a stat sheet and a strategy guide. Plug in your headphones, check your stats, and join the climber. The system is live, but his future is bright.